Hey guys, we're super excited to be here at the LA Fit Expo. It's our third year in a row. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be launching a tasty pastry. It's a low-carb Pop-Tart. It's got 3 to 4 grams of net carbs. And we love this show. This is our best place to be in LA.
Welcome back to Legendary Foods Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo and today is Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. Can I ask a philosophical question here? How many times in the history of bodybuilding has there been a defending Olympia champ who entered into his first title defense as an underdog? Has it ever happened? Honestly, who is the last person who can say this was the case for? Because it sure is starting to feel like that's where we're at right now with Brandon Curry. A few days ago, I saw Brandon say that he was going to defend his title against all odds. Against all odds? What does that even mean? Why would the defending champ, who would be better this year, just for the record, be the underdog? Why would anyone just assume that a former champion who's been away from the game for an extended period of time can automatically come back and be better than he was before? How does any of this make sense? That was just rhetorical. It doesn't. So can we please stop acting like Brandon is some lame duck interim champion? He's not. He's one of 15 men in the history of the sport to hold the title, and I don't think this is the year he gives it up. Time to suffer and get nasty shredded. That little gem came directly from our friend Jason Lowe, who apparently is about to enter into the next phase of his Olympia prep. According to reports, Jason already sucked down to 221 fresh out of bed last week, which means that he's getting closer and closer to hitting the magical 212 number that he needs to compete for an Olympia title in a division that suddenly seems like it has 1 or 2 top 5 spots up for grabs. Since we've already seen Jason crack the top 8 at the Arnold, it's not like it's a matter of when or if he can contend at this level. We know he can. Now is just a matter of enduring enough suffering to get nasty and shredded so that we can see where he fits into the mix when it's all said and done. 9 times out of 10, when we're talking about an athlete who's dieting for a show, it usually is within the context of them having to cut calories and suck weight so they can show up shredded. But then there's always that one exception to the rule, like Juan Morel, who might be the one of the only people on earth who actually is trying to gain weight heading into the Olympia. Juan said that since he's the start of his Olympia prep 7 weeks ago, he's already gained 20 pounds. And if things keep moving in that direction, that he'll be on stage this year a full 10 pounds heavier than he was in 2019. Don't ask me how that works. I think my brain is still trying to process all that's happening. All I know is that Juan Morel is doing what Juan Morel does, and if he's 10 pounds bigger at the same level of conditioning he had last year, I see him as a possible top 6 threat. Learning how to lose is a life skill. People might not think about it that way, but every successful adult has to confront failure over and over again. That's just the way it is. But that goes double time for anyone who's been unlucky enough to run into Helle Trevino when she's got it going on. Late last week, Helle posted a picture of her conditioning 4 weeks out from the Rising Phoenix Women's World Bodybuilding Championships that should have made everyone else in the lineup run for cover. There have been points in her career where Helle's been so dominant that it's almost like she's playing a different game, which is crazy considering how good some of the competition has been in these shows. But special athletes have a way of making greatness look easy, and it's hard for anyone to make it look any easier than Helle is right now. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.